Very soon. I'm reading some of this background text on the title screen here, the menu, and some of it's going over the crash of that that bomber that was carrying a nuclear weapon.
Right.
Near, was it? Jeez, I just read it.
North Carolina or something?
Yeah. In other incidents.
So, do we have to like play half of this game and then switch over to 1960 and then come back to this game? Is that how this works?
I mean, you could do that.
The title screen does say 1945 to 1989, so...
Yep, you were basically playing from the very end of the very end of World War II, when we immediately stopped being allies and became semi-belligerents, but not to the point where we're stupid enough to start yet another war.
So, in redacted letters or redacted official government document news, to get a little political on you, did you see that apparently the Pentagon has 6 months to release information to Congress about UFOs?
Really?
Yeah, apparently there's some blurb in the this year's funding package, the omnibus funding thing that got passed, that the Pentagon has to provide everything it knows about UFOs in an unclassified manner to Congress. I don't know what this has to do with funding our federal government, but there you go.
Which will probably amount to, well, not much. Here's what we know. It's all on these 3 pieces of paper. We don't really know much.
Yeah, so this was, of course, I saw this on Reddit, but
yeah.
Someone says, yeah, the document's going to look like this, and I posted a picture of, you know, like a document with like huge paragraphs, you know, like normal, like kind of in the background here, but
right.
but it's like
black
but
bars.
But it's like it is known, or on whatever, like 3 words in the first paragraph, and the rest of the paragraph is redacted.
Right.
And then the next paragraph is just like the same thing, because redacted. Right. Everything else.
Probably.
It was pretty funny though. Yeah, Savannah, Georgia. There you go. Just scrolled by. Not North Carolina.
Yeah, that's right. Savannah, Georgia.
But, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
That is kind of funny. I expect that we'll get absolutely nothing out of that we don't already know.
Yeah.
Or maybe that aliens guy on the History Channel will be completely vindicated.
Yeah, it could be.
He'll finally he'll get on there, his hair crazier than it's ever been.
No, it's actually, let's see, 180 days. That's not.
And he'll say, "I told you so." Aliens.
Yeah, the National Intelligence and Security and the Secretary of Defense has a little less than 6 months to provide congressional intelligence and armed service committees with an unclassified report about, quote, unidentified aerial phenomena.
Unidentified aerial phenomena. I mean,
The report must contain detailed analyses of UFO data intelligence collected by the Office of Naval Intelligence, the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force.
Right. It's going to be
You know,
absolutely
like
nothing.
like at first blush, you think, what, you have a UFO task force? I was like, well, of course you have a UFO task force because, just because you don't know what it is doesn't mean doesn't automatically make it alien.
Exactly.
Hey, look, that's some new spy drone flying over the capital. Yeah, whatever.
There, identified.
Now it's somebody else's problem. There we go.
Okay.
Looks like you're the bear.
I get to be the Soviets
Let's
this
see.
time.
I probably should at least block out your stream.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be.
Even though I'm not that I won't know what any of the cards mean. I do want to see chat though. Isn't there a way to pop out chat?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at
Or there used to be. I don't know if there still is.
I don't. Whatever. I'll just do it the easy way and bury the window. It's not like I don't have enough Firefox windows open right now.
All right, let's see. Where do I want all this stuff?
Wait a minute.
I'm just placing my starting influence.
Okay.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of good.
It's funny. I'm looking at these cards like, oh, that's a blue one. That's trash. That's another blue one. That's trash.
I know. You want those?
What's this red one? I'm like, oh yeah, no, wait.
Red's pretty.
I want blue. Yeah. If you don't mind, give me a few minutes to read through these cards.
You go right ahead. It'll give me time to go over. I'll go ahead and put up your reminders. If you have a scoring card, it must be played before the round ends.
Right, and
you just flat out lose. And I like to play a game of brinkmanship, so that usually loses me a game because I usually end up causing nuclear war eventually by playing it.
And we don't draw any cards this turn, right?
The cards you have right now are what you're going to be playing for this entire turn one. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll play 6 of these cards. Well, 7.
Play 6.
6 cards in a headline. The headline comes first.
6 and then 7. So in theory, I could bank 1.
Yep. 1 card won't get played, and it will stay in your hand until next turn. Well, it will stay in your hand, and you'll draw back up to 8 cards. So you'll get 7 new cards, and you'll have the one you had previously.
Okay.
It just can't be a scoring card.
Right.
And it's a good idea to pay attention to like the turn transition bars, because it will tell you, okay, you've got this turn to play your scoring card, you're going to lose.
Right. Yeah, I did actually see that yesterday when we were doing our test game.
And sometimes it'll warn you if you're putting yourself into a DEFCON loss situation, but often it will not.
So there's only there's only 1 headline per turn, right?
Exactly.
Okay, just Okay. I need to place my influence. I can only do that in the cells that are flashing, right?
Right.
Why? Now, why can't I put any in Japan?
Because you can
I
only
have so
play
much.
you can only play it in Europe.
Oh, okay. The start. Okay.
Right.
But like future turns, I could put some in
You'll be able
Japan
to play
if
it
I
pretty
want.
much, like I said, wherever you want, as long as it's within the border connection rules or whatever.
Right. Okay.
And often you'll be getting events and things that say, you know, here's some influence, just put it wherever you want.
See, I'm placing 7, right?
Yep.
I have no idea what's good and bad, but let's just do this.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you a couple things. De Gaulle leads France is in the early war. What De Gaulle leads France does is, I think it removes, this is just off of memory, I think it removes 2 U.S. influence from France and adds 1 USSR influence to France. So I don't think it removes all influence. I think it just removes a couple, but you may not want to put things in France until Charles de Gaulle gets played.
It's kind of ironic you said that because I was clicking on France right when you were
Okay, good.
setting that. I mean, there's an undo button, but
yeah.
since I didn't commit, it was just ironic that you were France may not be. That's why I'm clicking on it.
Yeah. I'll also say that Italy is, if you leave Italy empty, it's a very common first coup play for USSR. I mean, back when I was playing it, maybe not anymore, but actually, you have to have something in there for a coup to be able to occur. So, I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Yeah. I'll let you have a potential coup. I have no idea that. Whatever. That's fine.
That's fine. I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, it's.
Piling into West Germany is a great idea, actually. Because I don't think Willy Brandt doesn't come out till mid-war, I think. But Willy Brandt gives me a little in into West Germany. Let's see. I probably should have been looking at what I got here. I don't like the majority of these cards. Alright, you've got defectors. Oh, great. Fantastic. Well, no free space race for me.
Hey, that was a good headline for me.
You took away my Nazis. Alright, let me read some of this stuff. Oh, we can play that, but we can play that later. This. Alright, I am going to go ahead and do what I said I might do. I'm going to play a coup attempt in Italy. Let's see if we can rile up some Italians. It's a complete and total failure.
It's funny. I like just had the animation on the screen. Okay, now I got the die roll. That's how much lagged it is. I wonder if there's in the options if there's a way to. No, there's no like animation speed because it's a little slow.
So now that I've failed spectacularly my first die roll, I've got a little something I'm going to add to the stream.
I'm not looking at your stream, so I do have chat open, but
Well, I've added a rolls failed counter.
oh, okay, that's fine. So what is this little sun I have over on the left? That's the card you just played.
If you just mouse over that, it'll show you what it is. A
But
lot of cards with events that stay in play for a period of time. That's what these things that'll appear in the upper left and upper right. Those are the ones that are underlined. They'll throw up those symbols because other cards may need those. Oh, fantastic! Other cards may need those cards to have been played prior, or they prevent other cards from being played.
Gotcha.
All right. This one's a 2 now.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well.
I figured that was good to get off early.
Yeah. Pretty good idea to get that one out there. So all my cards are down a point.
Not the 1 cards, so you got that.
That's true. Alright, I will play... We'll just form up the Warsaw Pact. Alright, one more influence. Where do we want it? I guess we'll throw it in Finland. Why not?
Okay, and you just played that for points, not the event, right?
I played it for the event.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I formed the Warsaw Pact and I solidified my influence with a few Eastern Bloc countries.
So they would have removed all units from 4 countries in Eastern Europe. Or, I see, or add. You did the or.
I chose the or, yeah. Because
Gotcha.
you didn't have anything in any of those countries, so...
Well, yeah, I don't understand why you would have gone that route, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
What is conduct operations again? Is that the space race?
Conduct operations is not space race. Conduct operations is placing influence,
Okay.
doing realignment rolls, or doing coups. That's operations.
Okay. And coups can only happen in battleground states, right?
Coups can happen anywhere, as long as your opponent has influence there. Right now, there can be no realignment rolls or coups in Europe because DEF CON is at 4.
Gotcha. I'm not sure what to do. So let's just do this.
Okay. Congratulations. You got the first satellite in orbit. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and resolve this event. I'm going to play the U.S.-Japan Mutual Defense Pact. That's going to give you control of Japan. But whatever. Because I want the points. I do get 4 of them. Wait, what was that thing? All further operations cards played by your opponent this turn are -1 to their value. A minimum of 1. So why do I get to place 4 then? Oh well, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to do it.
game knows the best.
Oh, okay. Even though it said 4, it only gave me 3 because I just spent 2 in there, and now it says 1. Oh yeah. It didn't give me a free influence. Let's go ahead and throw this here, I suppose.
Four rounds remaining. That's right. Let's just try this, see what happens. I don't know.
Oh, lovely. Fantastic.
Well, on the plus side, there's not that many more rounds.
Yeah, but I really wanted the ops points for that. I was gonna use those. I had plans for that. Really poor return for me because of that card that takes out my ops points. And then you took away my highest ops point card. So now I'm probably going to end up having to play the China card if I really want to do anything.
Yeah, I guess I'll just play this. I don't know.
Howdy, Canoe. How's it going? Go Team USA.
Howdy, Canoe.
Yes, Lee is Team USA. I am the evil empire.
Did I play the card or not?
I don't know. When you click on it, it's going to give you those options to the right, but you know that already. I don't show that you played anything.
Okay. I'm a little confused by the UI. That's why I thought I played a card, but it wasn't moving on.
Yeah, the UI for this game is not that great. I definitely agree with that. Boy. No, I gotta play this now, so. And it's a wash. We both have presents, and we don't have any advantage over each other, so.
It's a wash.
I
So,
was gonna try and do something else, but I think I'm just gonna let that go. I don't want to spend my China card to try and make it any better, because I don't think it's gonna get any better.
there's two more cards to play, right?
You've got 2 cards to play. I've got 1 card to play. If you click on that 01 there, up there, it'll show you what all you played and how many cards are left to play.
Oh, uncontrolled. How does the coup attempt work again, please?
A coup attempt. If you go ahead and try the coup attempt, it'll actually give you a rundown of your chances there. It'll show you what all the outcomes could be, without and giving you an option to decommit from it.
Okay.
But basically,
Result preview.
Yeah, basically you double the stability of the state you're trying to coup, and then you roll a die, and you add your card's ops value to that die roll, and then you take the difference. If it's a positive difference, then you subtract my influence until you run out of that, and if there's any left over, you start adding your influence.
Or you do what I do. What I will probably do is try the coup attempt, click on each of the flashy countries, and look at the odds, and make the determination if it's a good idea or not.
Yeah, basically.
Let's do it this way then.
Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and play Nasser for the event. Take control of Egypt. So if ever you're wondering to yourself, oh nice, Asia scoring, good. It should also be a wash, yep. If ever you're wondering if an area is about to be scored, you can click on that region's, or you can look at that region's bar, and if it's got that little target symbol, that means the scoring card for that region is in the discard pile. Now, it will come back. These regions score several times.
Okay.
Except Southeast Asia. Once Southeast Asia scoring has been played, it goes away forever. What else do I got here?
Okay, I gotta read my cards again. Give me an hour. And the event for headlines does go off, right?
Yes, playing a card for the headline specifically plays it for the event.
Right. Okay.
All right. So what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna. Go headline this. I have no idea what he's saying, but I completely agree with it. All right, you're forming NATO. Excuse me.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had to keep that that
Excuse me.
Marshall Plan card. That's why I was asking earlier if a card would stick in your hand,
Oh yeah.
but apparently,
Well, Warsaw Pact. I mean, Marshall Plan. Its effect hangs around.
yeah, that's why I see now.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure exactly.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's put. So decolonization is a really very early thing, because that was something that they all discussed during all the World War II conferences.
Right.
Because Stalin wanted the European powers to dismantle their older colonial stuff. So 4 influence and 1 in each of any Africa, Southeast Asia. 1 here. 3 more. Why not? Those are easy. Alright, let's see. Let's start things off hot. With a coup in Iran. And it's a failure.
Okay, now I see the card. Now, oh, the card goes away. Now I got the dialogue of the die roll. That's pretty funny. It's like I know the future.
Oh, congratulations. Golly. I failed my 2 rolls. You've succeeded your 2 rolls.
No, the effect goes in immediately, so right, so I could
You can
space
space
another
race
card.
another one, yeah. Yeah. All right, let's try it again. Yep. Die rolls.
You're doing good on them. Keep them up.
That's what you're seeing happen right now. You asked when we were going through this earlier, what made me like 1960 better than Twilight
Let die
Struggle?
roll.
You're seeing it right here. There are no die rolls in 1960.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can
Jeez.
and that there are no international
Why don't you try failing a die roll or two?
I think all the die rolls were going absolutely perfectly.
Oof. Okay, let's go. Howdy, killer. So in order to want me to win, we have to want the USSR to win. Yes, exactly. But don't you worry about it. If I keep rolling like I am, it's not gonna happen. Actually, I'm gonna move this over here.
I'm not quite understand how this card works, but I'm gonna play it anyways. We're gonna do some unintervention.
UN intervention, right? How that happens is, excuse me, you play it for the event, then you choose another card to play that has one of my events on it, and it cancels out that event.
Oh, okay. One of your from in my hand. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, I was thinking it was playing. I was reading as playing your opponent's card. You know what I mean? Like I pull a card from your hand or whatever.
UN intervention, no, that doesn't do that. Now, you do have cards that do that, and which you've already played. 5-year plan does that.
Right. Sorry, I read my cards because
Take all the time you need.
the unintervention, knowing how it works, isn't very useful for me right now.
That's sad to hear.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just play this card, I guess.
You see what you want to see?
Sure.
What I hate about that is it reorders the cards in my hand.
Oh, that's rude.
And I had them in the order that I had planned on playing them.
What is realignment again?
A realignment roll, it basically gives you a chance to reduce your opponent's influence, but you'll never gain influence. But if you have influence in there too, it can also reduce yours.
Gotcha.
Basically, we both roll a die and compare the dice.
Gotcha.
And there's other, like,
Let's just see what happens.
God damn it.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I have to be very careful now. Okay. Okay. That really sucks. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Just go ahead and get this done. It's not going to get any better now.
I was shocked. I was expecting that.
You cost me a point.
Mostly doing this for the amusement. So I want an unintervention. So, oh no, it doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't work.
It
Damn
has to be one of my events. So if you don't have any,
it was I was trying to unintervene a red white one.
That's United Nations intervention, by the way.
No, it's a clear card clearly says unintervention.
Yeah.
Especially when you zoom it, and it sees a whole card text in the space between the UN and intervention. It's barely legible. What I was trying to, I'll just tell you because it's funny. I have Olympic Games right now, so I could play it, right, and then lose.
You could do that. Well, if you play it for the event. And
okay.
I can't force the event to go up because it's for both sides.
Okay. What I was trying to do is I was trying to unintervene it, so I get the 2 points, which I guess I could just play it for the 2.
All right.
Which I might as well do, but it was just funny.
And what Lee's talking about is the DEF CON is currently at 2. If DEF CON ever reaches 1, basically whoever's turn it is when DEF CON reaches 1, they lose. And were he to play Olympic Games for the event, I could boycott the Olympic Games and force DEF CON to go down 1, which would occur on his turn, and he would lose. With DEF CON at 2, I think now is the time to space race duck and cover. Finally! I win a roll.
I'm supposed to win rolls. I guess there's a first time for everything.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was rude. Funny.
No, it's
not rude.
It is par for the course for when I play games that involve dice.
Now, if I play a red card as influence, the event goes off, right?
Exactly. That's why you would, if you don't want it to go off, that's why you would play UN intervention.
Right. Um.
Yeah. That's not that big a deal.
With that event.
Yeah. Now, what do I want to do in my last? It is turn 2. Mid-wars, not for another 2 turns. In mid-war, Africa, I think the rest of the scoring cards. Right now, Africa, South America, and Central America, scoring cards are not even in the deck. They enter the game in mid-war. And we're still in the middle of early war.
Our efforts are made in the belief that men and nations can cooperate, and that there are no international problems which men of goodwill cannot solve or adjust.
Yeah, that's a pretty good card to follow up that last one with.
So my country's purpose is to help us move out of the dark chamber of horrors into the light. To find a
Reshuffle.
way by which the minds of men, the hopes of men, the souls of men everywhere
I'll be right back.
can move
Okay.
forward toward peace and happiness and well-being.
Do I want? Yeah. Need to do that. This immediately.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay, so I pass on the headline.
No, sorry. Your newspaper's got to print something.
Hang on, I gotta pick up Doji. Come on. She was laying in my office and decided she didn't want to be in the office anymore.
Mhm.
She's like staring up at me like, pick me up.
Carry me, please. Phone, why?
Okay, I guess I'll print this. Oh, I have no fun.
It's fine.
Does that mean I
That's
can't
fine.
play two space cards anymore?
Nope, not anymore.
Damn, I was planning to space 2 cards too.
That's too bad. I'm gonna do this first thing.
That was an integral part of my strategy for this turn. Gornasia.
Yep, I don't have to worry about that.
Well, I have to do this mostly for the laws.
Yep, you're gonna send Fidel to space. Damn, do you ever miss a roll? Come on.
I felt obligated to put him in space as soon as possible when I drew that card.
Okay. To explain what happens there, there's a space race track. If you've got cards, especially cards that are good for your opponent, you may want to throw them into the space race so to get them out of your hand. Because cards that have your opponent's event on it, the event will always trigger for them. That was probably the key to the Soviets winning the space race. Yes, Fidel's up there now. Now he's going to communize all of space.
Yeah. To be clear, we duct taped Fidel to the outside of a rocket and launched him up. It's totally what happened. Actually, it's in orbit because I did progress to man in Earth orbit. So he's duct taped to the an orbital capsule.
I think I'd rather just have the influence. Man, where's De Gaulle?
So now future cards have to be at least 3 to progress, right? For me.
Wait. Let's see.
If I'm interpreting that right.
Yeah, the next 3 are 3-ops cards. It's more expensive.
Okay, gotcha.
Ah, man. You hit me with that damn red scare again. That's twice in 3 turns that I've had red purge on me. I'm going to play Berlin Blockade. You either have to discard a CP3 card or more, or eliminate all your influence in West Germany.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, I figured you got one of my cards in there. That you
I
can
didn't want that card.
Yeah. But get your high CP card out of your hand anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, I was highly considered. That was a high target for some unintervention. Anyways.
So yeah, Blockade's really not that big of a deal for you if you got a bunch of my cards in your hand. Having a hard time picking a card?
Yeah, I am actually. Sorry. I don't know where I need to put
Take your
stuff.
time.
Place 2 down. Ah, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, that's an annoying one.
I had all these nice red cards to throw up into space, and yeah, stupid headline.
Hmm. I really hate being purged twice. All right, let's roll with it for a little bit longer. Where would I get those? I don't really have influence to spare to do that. I think. Ah, shoot. Okay, fine. Fine, whatever.
Fine, fine. And the event text for if I play for influence, a red star event goes off for you, right?
It doesn't matter what you play it for. If it's got my event on it, it's going to go off.
Okay. Yeah. But a red white, if I play for influence, the event text does not go off for you.
Correct.
And not of impersonal natural forces.
Gotcha. Whatever. Oh, wait, let's try this. See what.
Wish it wouldn't reorder my cards all the time.
Sobre la cuestión acerca de si la lucha armada es el único camino para la liberación, lo que puedo responder es que, por lo menos en las condiciones de nuestro país,
Guess what?
no había otro camino.
Failed again.
Was that your failure or my failure?
No, that was my failure.
Okay. I was a little confused since I played the card technically, but it was your event.
Yep. But what happened was a war occurred where
Right.
a die roll had to be thrown by me, even though the game did it for me. And I rolled a
Right,
1,
gotcha.
like most of my rolls end up being. I've failed 4 out of 5 rolls so far. Just not that I'm keeping track, except I've got a counter going on the stream. All right. I'm gonna do this. Eastern Europe. It hurts. It hurts real bad.
The -1 up
That-
point.
yeah, the -1 hurts really bad. Really bad. Because I'm like 1 ops point away from doing what I really need to do. Well, let's just do it.
Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm confused.
Bye.
Oh, this card. Um. I'm going to be playing the Indo-Pakistani war card.
Okay. Oh yeah, I understand. So basically, the one you're choosing, it's not worded very well.
Yeah.
The one you're choosing is the one that gets attacked. So you would probably prefer to choose India.
Okay.
Since I didn't have any ops there, you don't get to
Yeah.
place any, but you get 2 victory points out of it.
Yeah. Either that or play a stinky red card.
But you still get 2 victory points out of it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I guess I got no choice to play this stinky red card.
please do.
Sobre la cuestión acerca de si la lucha armada es el único camino para la liberación, lo que puedo responder es que, por lo menos en las condiciones de nuestro país, no había otro camino.
Try to undo. There we go. This UI is it's special.
Yeah. It's not as good as it could be. At least the game looks nice.
Yeah.
Of course, I think it's pretty much using straight up art from the board game.
Do you get one less point if you're playing an opponent's card? Or do I have a...
No. There's no events hurting you right now.
Okay, I guess I'm a little confused. Like, I play this 2-point card. It's a two. It's Korean War. It's 2 red, but I play for influence.
Where are you
And
trying
then I
to play
click
it for
on
influence?
France, and it goes from...
That's because I control France currently, so it will cost you both of those points
Oh,
to put it in there.
Gotcha. Okay, it's because of the controlledness nature. Okay, we'll just do that. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Oh man, you had a success. That's not. That's completely
Oh,
unreasonable.
good. Oh, nice. Big success. Okay. Well, it's my last action round, so I have to do this. It didn't turn out like I'd hoped.
So that's a wash, right?
Yep. Would have been a lot better if I'd had them extra ops points.
I did squeak one last victory point out of you, I guess, by playing in France. Because I did notice that you were at 6 and I was at 5.
Yeah. Took a battleground from you.
Yeah. Play your action round. I guess I have to pass since I have no cards.
You have no cards at all?
I have no cards.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened, but...
I don't remember what got played. Let's see.
Well, I know I had the unintervention.
Right, that played 2 cards.
I don't know beyond that.
Let's see, what did you play? You played Red Scare, Purge, Adele. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Alright, we're in mid-war now. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. Oh my god. Okay. Oof. Big oof. Man, okay, well. Here's a sign of things to come this turn.
Select card to headline. Oh, there we go. Button didn't show up.
Alright, how am I going to do this? Definitely playing this turn. Definitely playing this turn. on my higher point cards.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Actually, yeah. Where do we want to do this at? Do I want to do this? That's the big question. Not really. Let's look and see what this does. Keep it there. Here. I don't like realignment rolls. I mean, you get a lot of them, but the chances of them going your way are really bad.
Right.
Alright, let's go ahead and try some, though. Okay. That's a failed roll. Let's do it again. Another failed roll.
Congratulations.
All right, one more time. Yep. 3 failed rolls.
I mean, usually I'm the one that has a really bad luck, but it's pretty impressive so far.
Yep. I've made 9 rolls, failed 7 of them. Now, those last 2 were close to 50%, and though the other ones were these, which the first one it was a 50% roll. Hey, those were 50% half and half rolls, so I'm well under what I should be getting here.
Well, I think Fidel needs some company.
Yeah. Good lord. Okay, finally. You're starting to hit what I'm hitting.
I know. Very disappointing.
Yeah, this isn't going to get any better, so I'm just going to do this.
Yeah, that's nice 6 points, though.
Yep.
You may be losing the rolls, but you're winning all the victory points.
It was interesting.
En las condiciones de la inmensa mayoría de los países de América Latina, no hay otro camino que la lucha armada. Y esa parece ser la situación también en muchos otros países de Asia y de África.
I keep struggling with this UI. I keep clicking things
Yeah,
I want.
it takes
Like,
a while.
how do I get things off? And
It takes a while to figure it out. I wish I had that. Wish I had that. Okay, this is dangerous. Playing Brezhnev's famous "We Will Bury You" speech.
unless unintervention is played as an event on my next round, you gain 3 victory points.
Right. Well, if you gain victory point, the next time you gain victory points, I gain 3 before you gain any. Is how I understand it.
Yeah.
And the timing of victory points is important because the first to reach 20 wins. So, and as soon as 20 is reached, the scoring stops, basically.
Well, then it looks like you're going to win. Oh well.
Okay, so yeah, it does immediately give me 3 victory points. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was the case or not. If what I think is coming up, it's going to be good for me.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Wow.
If you have what I think you have, I don't really care what happens in Europe at this point.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're going to be winning this round. This turn. There's really nothing I can do about it at this point. I guess I have to. Weird. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you have to go ahead and eliminate my influence over there in Eastern Europe.
What? Why do I have to remove influence again?
Because the card I played to play all that influence in Thailand, the event is East European Unrest. This is basically like the Hungarian Revolution and whatnot.
No,
But-
I had to repick the
Oh.
3 countries again. I got confused why that was. I must have undoed and not committed and didn't really realize what was going on.
Maybe. Daggum John Paul II. Dang him. This is probably my favorite event in the game, but I'm going to use it for influence. But it says actually, I don't want to do that. Do not want to do that. I want to do this. Let's resolve this event first. Oh, that's right, I can't do that. DEFCON's too low.
En las condiciones de la inmensa mayoría de los países de América Latina.
Well, let me look at this. Yeah, we're both at 0 there.
Y esa parece ser la situación también en muchos
Let's
otros países
look at
de
here.
Asia y de África.
It doesn't matter. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Winner, winner.
Winner,
Chicken
winner.
dinner. You didn't need to win all those
Yeah.
rolls.
Winner, winner, Soviet dinner.
Man, there's no way. I had like 4 going in that town, 4 1-point
Mhm.
cards. There was no, with the current board state, there was no way I could wrangle. I either lose by not playing the scoring card,
Or lose by playing the scoring card.
or by playing the scoring card, and I didn't have enough influence for the cards I had to
Yeah.
make any difference.
I actually wasn't probably gonna be able to play any more influence in there, because if I did, I only had colonial rear guards left, which gives you 1 influence in each of 4 different African or Southeast Asian countries. That wouldn't have been good. Or kitchen debates, which has my favorite event. If the U.S. controls more battleground countries than the USSR, poke opponent in chest and gain 2 victory points.
Well, but that can't do that on online though.
I know. Howdy, bird. Are you lurking?
Howdy, Bird. But yeah, with the scoring card, I couldn't get back out of Thailand,
Yeah.
and that was, regardless of anything else, that was 2 victory points.
Yeah. And yeah, that's why I played that other card, the one that gave me the 3. I
Yeah,
figured
that was pretty obvious.
I figured
had
I
the scoring card
needed
for
that in
Southeast.
there. All right. Well, let's see. We made it to turn 4.
Turn 4, we did.
Well, it's an hour and a half. Do we want to do another one?
I doubt I can do a full game,
Okay.
but we could start one if you'd like.
Well, we can end this one here, and if we like, do another one another Sunday.
That sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds like a good plan. So, for me, the one of the things that I was really struggling with, I between the 2 games, I think I'll do like 1960 better.
Me too.
I love the die rolling mechanic in this game. I mean, that was fantastic.
I don't, for obvious reasons. Because I fail almost all of them.
Yeah, I think I failed 1 roll the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was the most important one. I mean, it was the space race roll.
I think you failed
The,
2 space race rolls, and I think those are the only rolls you failed the whole game. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe that's my confirmation bias in effect, but that's what it felt like.
But the thing that I don't feel like I understand with this game is the victory points and how to, like, I kept opening up the scoring section, but I was really struggling trying to figure out like how I could get, you know, the points out of like the scoring cards.
Right.
You know, and that is what obviously ended up to my doom.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the card itself doesn't really give you the lowdown. It does tell you get +1 per controlled battleground country. That's self-explanatory. And you get 1 per country controlled that's right next to an enemy superpower. But it doesn't tell you what presence is. It doesn't tell you what domination is, and it doesn't tell you what control is.
Right.
But
you know,
presence is easy. You just got to have control of a country. And then domination is you control more battleground countries and more non-battleground countries than your opponent. But what
let's take that one for a second.
Yeah. What it doesn't tell you is that domination takes the place of presence. So you're not earning like in Europe, you're not earning 10 points. You're earning 7.
Yeah, but okay, so like let's take the domination then. It's like not only does it did not really tell me what it was, but like what is the make it? Oh, I guess okay, it does kind of tell me. That's what the battleground 2 is on each side, right? 'Cause
right.
we both have 2 battlegrounds.
Exactly. Yeah, the flags above the bar is what you have. See, if you'd have had,
I would have had one more battleground, then
country,
I would
you would
get
have had
7
domination
points.
Right.
Okay. But anyway, the point is not really fully understanding how that scoring works. Definitely played against me. Plus, I think I focused too much on playing event cards because they were fun. Rather than playing influence.
Yeah, that's definitely something that could help you next time.
Yeah, but you know, I had fun event cards, so how can I not play them?
I mean, sending Charles de Gaulle and Fidel Castro into space. What's not to like about that?
Well, to be fair, de Gaulle didn't really make it to space.
Oh, that's true. Well, he goes back in the deck, so maybe next time.
Yeah, but from your comment in our test game yesterday, how you were saying like you all, if you're in the U.S., you always send Fidel
Yeah,
in
I,
Space
I
Race.
almost
I
always
had
send
to
Fidel
play
in
that
space.
immediately. I mean, yeah, you're right. It is a good, it's a good card to space, but you know. All right, well, thanks for the game.
Oh yeah, thanks for playing, and we'll do this
We
again.
did beat. Yeah, definitely. We did beat our record. You know, we did complete this game before the 45-day timer
It's true.
expired.
You took you still had 44 days to take your turns. Oh, that damn space race. All right. Well, it was fun. Like I said, we'll do it again, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just going to end it here. I'll let y'all find your entertainment wherever you may. We'll talk at y'all later. Bye.
Take care.